Hi everybody, this is the Bensei, and today I'm going to be taking you through some rotation training that I did the other day with two of my students. This is Mike, he is a very talented black belt, and Ishik, who is a very solid purple belt, who's making steps towards a very aggressive submission-based game. We're about 2.5 rounds deep at this point. For those of you who don't know, rotation training is just free rolling from a set position, where you'll do short rounds, but stay 2 rounds in, then take 1 round off again and again and again. So we're about to hit the reset point. You can see Mike and Ishik, and there would be the bell. So resetting, the basic rule for this one is spider guard. Bottom player gets to choose feet and hand positions, and top player is starting in a slightly compromised position. So you can see Mike coming in now, setting up with a bicep and hip position with his feet, double sleeve grips, and immediately as we start, I'm dropping my hips, keeping my head up, make it hard for him to load me over him, and also hard for him to push me away. You can see him start trying to work for a leg control, maybe set up a tripod sweep, but I'm able to counter forward and start threatening both a headquarters position and a knee through pass. Here I make the switch into a full headquarters, threaten the cross knee through, and then I switch back into a smash position, working to work my way into what we call a KC posture, also called dope mount. And my main goal here is just to really weld my hips, knees, and upper body close to Mike and not allow any kind of separation. He's doing a pretty good job using his hands to frame me away. If you can get a little bit of space, he'll be able to re-guard. So he does a little bit of that there. He's able to switch into a half guard. Now, unfortunately, you can't see it due to the camera. I'm using my right elbow here to control Mike's hips. I'm not taking a full underhook. I've got my elbow on the small of his back, using my left hand to control his knee. You can see Mike trying to work his way in for a half butterfly guard. There's another attempt. I'm using my hip and my elbow to block that out. As I slide my knee through, I punch through to a high underhook and take a sleeve grip to try and keep him flat. Now, I could pass here, but instead I keep myself in the quarter guard position to tire Mike out throughout his initial escape attempt. So I control his hips and his shoulders at the same time. Here he relinquishes the pass. I'm able to apply quite a bit of pressure to the far side of his body. As he moves to defend, it ends up giving me the armbar. So with rotation training, we're just going to reset straight back into the same starting position. Mike again choosing double sleeve, this time double bicep, switching for a foot grip almost immediately. Now here he's fishing for that tripod sweep again, and down I go, but not over. I've maintained control of his bottom leg, switching the grip so I can stand back up and immediately attack for my guard pass again. This time Mike tries to rotate under for a waiter sweep. I'm blocking this by basing out high above his head. Now, he probably could have rotated all the way under into a crab ride. I did have a hand on his collar trying to prevent that, but I'm not convinced I could have stopped him. Again, we're back in this half guard game. You can see him starting to fish for that butterfly hook once more, but there the bell goes and we rotate. So I'll be staying in. Ishik will come in. Ishik will have bottom position, and once again he will get to choose the starting grips. So Ishik setting up, he goes for a foot on the bicep and a foot on the hip. He's very heavily on bicep straight away with double sleeve control. And he starts trying to fish his other leg in between my legs to plant it on the ground and start loading me forward to set up a single leg X or a low guard. I try to counter by hopping out to the side. He's having none of it, sticks in my bicep very well. I stand up again to avoid any kind of submission attempt, and here you see he gets what he wants. He's moving into a single leg X guard. Straight away I'm crowding him with my hips and my knee, and I'm stuffing his inside hook to his butt to prevent any attempt at a back sweep or transition to a full X guard. I'm using my right elbow to try and clear his hook off, but I'm also ready to relinquish pressure on his hook and try and switch to a stacking pass. Now I'm just maintaining the pressure, working, there we go, you see I clear the foot off my hip, I switch to an upper body grip, get my hands posted and high step into a bit of a scramble pass, but I'm able to establish side control with good near side arm control. Ishik's trying to recover it there. He's trying to block my hip a little bit, but he's mostly just letting me control that arm as I straight away start working for a Kimura grip on the far side. You see he's fished me into a bit of a quarter guard type position, but I don't really mind. I know I've got the Kimura and I've got him flat, which is going to let me instantly transition into a Kimura trap. Now I do this to Ishik quite a bit, so he's getting quite able at defending this posture, so I'm going to force the back take rather than work off his reaction. So I've hooked my foot to the inside of his far leg, keeping my Kimura grip strong. I start wedging my hips under his and changing sides before changing grips for a full back control. Ishik's been working a lot on his back defense lately though, so you can see him go straight to work. He's swapping sides, getting his head in between my head and the mat, which is going to let him scrape me off. I try to manufacture something out of the collar and the wrist control I have, but really I should have transitioned to a more dominant position. Ishik ends up on top, but I'm actually controlling his top arm, which is preventing him from locking himself to me. And I'm able to rotate, block his back take attempt, stand and throw him off. So again, that's the change up. We continue this training for about another 20 minutes or so. If you enjoyed what we did here today, please let us know in the comments, and maybe we'll do some more in the future. And if you'd like to check out other content from Elements Fitness and Martial Arts, please like and subscribe.